So there's this huge problem brewing that you probably don't even know you have. I'm serious. A quiet but massive shift is happening right now that's making countless websites, maybe even yours, completely invisible to a huge new audience. We're talking about a whole new kind of search. And if you're not paying attention, well, you're already behind. And here it is, 40%. That number should honestly stop you in your tracks. Right now, nearly half of all search is moving away from classic Google and into AI platforms like ChatGPT, Perplexity, you name it. People are asking questions and getting direct answers, often without ever clicking a single link. This is a massive, massive change in how people find you. And here's the real kicker. For a huge number of modern websites, when these new AI crawlers come looking for info, they see absolutely nothing. It's like they knock on the door and nobody's home. Just empty code containers or divs. Your beautiful, interactive website might as well be a blank page to them. This is the heart of this new invisibility problem. So this is the question you have to ask yourself, right? When millions of your potential customers are asking an AI about your industry or your products or even your brands by name, does it know what to say? Or are you a ghost, leaving the entire field wide open for your competition?
Okay, so why is this actually happening? What's going on under the hood? It really boils down to two big hidden problems. One is super technical, and the other is all about data.
This right here shows the disconnect perfectly. To a person, your site looks amazing, right? But to an AI crawler, it sees, well, basically nothing. An empty box. See, because with a lot of modern sites, all the good stuff, all your actual content, it loads after the AI has already looked and left. It's like sending out a party invitation, but forgetting to put the address on it.
So you've got these two huge walls in front of you. First, that technical barrier we just talked about. Your site's code is basically a foreign language to AI. And second, and this is a big one, you're in a total data black box. Even if an AI does mention you, you have no way of knowing it. Your traditional SEO tools are useless here. You're completely flying blind.
So what's the fix? Well, it's something called semantic HTML. And don't worry, it's not as scary as it sounds. Think of it this way. Instead of just showing a machine a picture of your webpage, you're giving it a perfectly labeled blueprint. You're telling it, hey, this is a headline. This is a list. This part is a customer quote. It makes your content instantly understandable. All right, so how do we actually fix this? We have to go back to the beginning. We need to rethink the very foundation of your website for this new AI-first world. This is where things get really cool. There are new tools popping up that completely flip the script on this. Imagine, you just describe what you need in plain English, and an AI generates a complete website built with that clean, semantic code we just talked about. You can then tweak it with simple chat commands. It's built to be perfectly readable by other AIs from the moment it's born. And here's the really important part. This isn't some weird lockdown platform where you're stuck. We're talking about generating code for something you already know and trust, like WordPress. This isn't a skin or a theme. It is WordPress, through and through, giving you all the power and flexibility that comes with it. And because it is WordPress, you get access to the whole shebang. We're talking more than 60,000 plugins and tools right out of the gate. You need top-tier SEO with Yoast? Done. You want to build a full e-commerce store with WooCommerce? No problem. It's a real foundation you can build on.
Okay, but listen up. Having a website the AI can read, that's just step one. That's just getting you on the field. To actually win the game, you have to know what's happening in the conversation. And that means you have to track what matters.
I mean, just picture it. A potential customer asks an AI, hey, what's the best software for accounting? And it names your biggest competitor. You just lost a sale you didn't even know was happening. This is that data black box we talked about. You have zero visibility into this massive new sales channel. So this is what visibility looks like now. Check this out. This is a new kind of dashboard that shows you exactly what's going on. You can literally see side by side how many times you're being mentioned versus your competitors across different AI platforms. And wow, look at that gap. That's the difference between being in the conversation and being on the outside looking in. So forget your old vanity metrics for a second. These are the numbers that actually move the needle now. Mentions, sure, but also which of your pages are being used as a source of truth? And the goldmine, the exact questions, the actual prompts that get you mentioned. Knowing that is an absolute game changer. Okay, so you want to start getting visible? Here's the game plan. It's a simple 3-step process. First, you got to audit your site. Is it even readable by AI? Second, you optimize your content. Think clear, simple structures like FAQ pages that directly answer the questions people are asking. And third, build your authority by getting cited on other sites that AI already trusts. All right, let's tie this all together. Your new SEO playbook, to really dominate in this new world, has to be a two-front strategy. You can't just do one or the other anymore. It's not enough. So here it is, the new playbook. On one side, you have the foundation. That means getting your site's tech right so AI can actually read it. On the other side, you have the conversation. That's where you use these new tools to track everything and actively win your share of voice. You need both, working together to get that total picture of your search visibility. So I'll leave you with this. Right now, this very minute, your customers are talking to an AI about you. They're asking for recommendations, for help, maybe even asking about your brand by name. The only question is, do you have any clue what it's saying back? Because if you don't, you're not just invisible, you're letting a machine write your story for you.
The new SEO. And if you're not learning GEO, you're falling behind. So what is generative engine optimization? Well, instead of giving you some, abstract, broad definition, we're going to jump in and actually measure and benchmark how often engines like ChatGPT, Gemini, Google, and other AI modes are showing your brand. We can do this directly with a tool called LLM Refs. This is how often the LLMs or the AIs are mentioning your brand. So if we jump in here, they have a beautiful website. We can start off with some examples. So say we want to learn the best lawyer in Atlanta. So if somebody were to say, hey, I'm in Atlanta, to the AI, say ChatGPT, and they say, what is the best Atlanta lawyer? Anything along those lines, we can click search. And what this tool will do is that it will show all of the brands their share of voice as well as the position that they're in. So ChatGPT and other engines will usually say, here's the top 3 lawyers in Atlanta, something like that, and it will list it out. Here you can see the top brands by ranking position. And this tool is actually searching these different AIs hundreds of times to find how often they're mentioning your brand. We can do another example. For example, something like best GPS tracker or, best blue pin, best hiking tent. And if anybody's asking these questions, we'll see how often different brands are being mentioned. This is essentially the ranking position on AI that you're at. Whenever there's a ranking position, we can try to move ourselves up to that top #1 position on generative engines. How do you inject your brand into generative engines? You become an entity. Now, when I say entity, don't think of aliens coming down to Earth and taking over. An entity is actually really simple, and it's been going around the traditional SEO world for a long time. An entity is a person, place, or thing. It's a noun, and particularly a noun with a machine ID. And so these are things, people, places, or things that a machine understands and has a specific ID for. So they have pinpointed, right, the Eiffel Tower as a thing, as an entity. And Google, as well as Wikidata, has been doing this for a long time. This is the advent of the semantic web, and it's what current Google is all around. They have these machine IDs, and they build up a knowledge graph of the entire world. And generative engines do the same thing. They have an ID, and they use that same or similar ID for entities. And then they have facts around that ID. And so this ID should be your brand. And that is a core step in this process. You need to become a verified entity in the eyes of the LLMs.